All right, what's going on, dudes, and welcome back to a vlog thing. So I wanted to post this because tomorrow is kind of a big day, and I wanted to remind everyone of it. So My Night Season 2 is premiering at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and 8 p.m. UK time, and I would encourage you to watch. It's at twitch.tv/CaptainSparklez or whoever's perspective you want to watch. I'll have it linked in the description so that you can tune in, and the times, just to reiterate them and stuff. So I'm hoping you'll be able to make it out. Obviously, if you aren't able to, for whatever reason, the VOD will exist on YouTube the next day, and that'll sort of be the format going forwards, but most of you are probably pretty familiar with that whole thing already. So, should be exciting though. I am looking forward to it. I have been sort of slacking on the live streams lately, and this gives me a push to get back into it on a more regular basis. So again, I'll be trying to do it every day that I am available. There are things like game development that can get in the way some days. For example, this coming week on Monday and Tuesday, February 2nd and 3rd. So it's going to be Maya Night, Saturday, Maya Night, Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday I'm going to be out of town. But for what I think is good reason, because I'm actually going to be going and meeting with Google and Apple about the game. So no pressure there. None at all. Only meeting with like people who can decide your fate and stuff. It's, just minor companies. No one's ever heard of them at all, So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing on Monday and Tuesday, meeting with them about Fortress Fallout. So fingers crossed, put out the good feels. Hopefully the meetings plural will go well. And on the topic of Fortress Fallout, well, I'll get into that in just a second. But anyway, so Maya Nights on tomorrow, Saturday. Well, it depends when you're watching this. If you're watching this the day of the upload, it's tomorrow, Saturday, January 31st, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time. Mark your calendars. I've received a lot of tweets from people who have actually gone into their Google Calendar, Apple Calendar accounts and put down an actual event. And I was like, that's pretty swell. I don't actually really use a calendar at all. I just have a text document on my computer that when I have a thing that I need to go to, I kind of just type it down in there. And if I was ever to lose that text document, I would probably die because it has a lot of important things in it. So let's hope I never use it. It's called my to-do list, .rtf. So very important file. Anyway, so yeah, on the topic of Fortress Fallout, I know I had said last week that we were aiming to get the second round of beta testing out early this week. So we had a little bit of a bug, a little bit of a delay, as kind of happens in the game development world. So we thought we were going to be ready in time, but it's basically just been this one bug that's sort of hanging and lingering. What it was is in the first round of beta testing, upon reaching about the 3-minute mark into the game, with normal sort of playing speed and firing, most people's devices would start just chugging, lagging, dropping frames. The game would really stop performing and almost become unplayable. And so that has been like the past week, is just trying to figure out what was causing that. And it ended up, the developers, it sort of got pushed a little bit further, which is, no fault of theirs. They've been trying to solve it. But just took longer than expected. But now they have narrowed down what's actually causing it, and so we're hoping to get it all wrapped up, fixed pretty soon here. I'll let you guys know as things are updated. But hopefully the second round of beta testing will happen very, very soon. Like as soon as that thing is fixed and we've tested and made sure that it's all good to go out the door, then we'll start sending out invites. So that's the status update there. Sorry that nothing happened earlier on this week. We really wanted it to, but we obviously want to make sure that when we do push out the next version, all of the big glaring bugs from beta 1 are patched over, fixed, good to go. Otherwise, it's like, well, why put out a new version if it's not solving the known issues from the first one? So anyway, that is the status there, and hopefully we'll be all good to go with that for Google and Apple Monday and Tuesday as well. So there's that too. And so no pressure. None at all whatsoever. Well, we'll see how it goes. Other than that, though, I did want to speak a little bit more about the Maya Night stuff, just because I wanted to give a little bit of a I don't know, a heads up in advance. I've sort of had this conversation in a sense previously, like regarding the Ultra Modded Survival series and whatnot. But there are going to be some things in Maya Knight Season 2 that I'm not going to like fully know everything about, because I haven't necessarily played these things before. So it's going to be a bit of a learning experience, doing some of the new stuff that's going to be in Maya Knight Season 2. And I know I've gotten plenty of comments in the past on things like Ultra Modded Survival, where it's like, wow, dude, can't believe you don't know this thing or that thing. And it's like, well, I mean, I haven't actually like played it before, so it's hard to know without having played it. So just as a heads up, that's going to be sort of the situation. There are going to be a lot of things I'm going to have to learn as I'm going, and I'm not going to have like advanced knowledge of them. So just as a little bit of a heads up. I guess it's sort of similar to the other night I was live streaming the new Zombies map for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and it was my first time playing. I'd seen the trailer for the map, hadn't watched any other like gameplays of it though. It was just first time playing it, and I saw like a lot of people in the chat, inevitably, who were like, wow, dude, I can't believe you don't like know where this is on the map, and you don't know what this gun does, and where the mystery box is. You didn't know the 3D printer was a mystery box? And I was like, well, I mean, it's kind of my first time on the map, but I haven't actually played it before, so, I mean, it's pretty cool that you were born with psychic abilities. I mean, that's awesome. I wish I were born with psychic abilities. That would be nifty. But sadly, I was born a mere mortal with no superhuman abilities, so if I haven't like done something before, I don't actually know everything about it. Sadly, I'd like to think a good analogy would be if you were walking into high school chemistry class on the first day of high school, and the teacher handed out a form that was balancing chemical equations or chemical reactions, and the teacher was just like, yeah, go ahead and everyone, can you just do this for me? It's due in like 10 minutes and your grade kind of depends on it. So cool, just do it. Thanks, bye. And everyone in the class says, no, we kind of don't know how to do that because, well, like, you're the teacher and that's kind of, we haven't done this before and you're kind of paid to do that. So we can't do that. Could you teach us first? That'd be cool. So an analogy there. Anyway, it's a small vocal minority, but, you know, again, as a heads up, I'm only human, and it's very difficult to know everything about something you've never done before. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, that's going to be the case with some things in Maya Knight Season 2, and yeah, well, for everyone, actually, not just me, like for Tom, Tucker, Sonia, and everyone else, there are going to be a lot of things that are foreign and will require learning as well. So, you know, should be interesting, though. You know, sometimes the unknown is quite intriguing, and it will cause you to do accidental, silly things that are sometimes quite entertaining. So we'll see where that goes. I was talking on Skype with everyone in Maya Knight earlier on, and Tom was like, I'm gonna go like the caveman method or something, probably. And I was like, bro, but you're like Mecha Dianite, so that's kind of the opposite. And he's like, nah, but I'm just gonna be caveman. And I was like, you're gonna be rock Dianite or something, bro? Is that how it's gonna be? And so anyway, we'll see. Anecdotes. Right on. Well, you know, to recap, Maya Knight's happening tomorrow. That was kind of the main point. You should tune in. It should be fun. Check the link in the description. That'll take you to my Twitch page, which you've probably been to at some point, one time or another in the past. And then just reminding you of the times as well. And I can link a world clock just to like make absolute certain everyone knows when it's happening in their time zone and stuff and things. Yeah, so pretty cool. Well, anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll also see you on plenty of other videos and stuff, and not just tomorrow, but like forever more into the future. I don't know. That sounded weird. Right on. Well, on that note, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.